Liverpool FC is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips, and I will spell. Because they don't just play, but they can rap as well.
Evening, everyone. That's a lot better. Tonight, we can talk about a victory, finally. Wow. I wish we could play Leipzig every week. I think that's the last victory since, Sheffield United in between. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, Bruno, welcome to Cop Talk.
Hello.
Thank you for joining tonight. Kick us off, my friend. What did you think?
I might as well go first, eh?
Yeah, it's your debut. It's your debut. It's your debut, my friend.
I was just going to say that I'm glad finally we've got a victory after how many weeks of dark days and of suffering, honestly. So that was really good today. Absolutely good. I'm delighted. I'm just hoping we kick off from now, and hopefully we can get a few positive results in the next few games.
Don't you hope this is the blueprint now? The way you set the team up.
Absolutely.
Fabinho back in midfield. I think we looked a lot better, a lot stronger.
Absolutely. I think that he's absolutely the key to Liverpool playing the way Liverpool play, is that's good. Let's just hope he keeps him there. He doesn't drop him into defense again, So that's it.
Annie, you called it yesterday.
I did call it, and exactly what I said. Did you notice how Thiago was a different player? He was actually up front, helping the boys, and they were linking well. It was just a matter of time until that ball went into the back of the net, I think.
Yeah, we should.
Robbo was the only concerning one for me. His passing ain't as sharp as what it used to be. Like those little attacking moves he used to do. When he used to do a little through ball, it would always go to their feet. If you notice, it was going a bit, to their defence, really. But generally, the defence done well. As I said, Fabinho was babysitting. Did you see that? He did exactly what I said, and I think we need to just keep it now. Keep it as it is.
Yeah.
Don't change it, and just muck about with the midfield and attack and take it from there.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm happy.
Good. Karim?
Yeah, like Panny says as well. Fabinho back in midfield. Bossed it. Thiago bossed it. We're a bit wasteful with our chances, but not scoring for, 7 games? 1 penalty? Yeah, we were going to be a bit rusty up front. Jota, for a short guy, he had a couple of headers. He did well. What else can I say? Yeah, Phillips, outstanding warrior, man. Yeah, he put his head through everything. I don't think he lost a single battle up in the air. Kabak played really well. Alexander-Arnold, there was one, he got into that position right at the first half. You expect him to drill it.
Yeah.
We were thinking drill it, and he's just cutting it back, passing it. You know what? This is why we're not scoring. See the opportunity, just shoot. He played all right. I think Leipzig, they started a bit slow, 25 minutes. I don't think they actually started. They actually started playing well until the last 10, 15 minutes. When they brought on Kluivert, Alisson, he hardly got tested, so that's good. So that sounds, that to me shows the defence have done their duty. Robertson, I feel he's a bit rusty at the moment. Taximenes, I think he should have got a chance to play today. We should have seen what he's about. I feel like Klopp he got his tactics right. He played the players in their actual position and let them get on with it.
He didn't try and be too clever tonight, which was important. And I think we saw a better Thiago tonight. We saw Thiago a bit more composed, a bit more of what Thiago can do, I think.
Did you see his talk before the game started? And
no, I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, no, because they asked him, like, Fabinho's back in midfield, and he was like, he stopped a bit and he started laughing. It was like, the experiments, I'm going to stop with my experiments now. I'm just going to let players play in their actual position. It sounded like that, like, I was like, thank God.
Let's hope he does that. Yes.
Yeah, right. Football managers, and I've said before, that it's in their DNA to be stubborn and ignorant, and I think it's a manager. It is in their DNA. I mean, he should have and probably had seen that not playing defenders in defence and putting Fabinho and the like in midfield. I mean, had he done what he did today 3 or 4 league games ago, and we talk about Trent and we talk about Robbo not being at their best, but the defence has just been a broken wall, really, and they've had to compensate in helping out, doing the defending, rather than what they've been good at in the last couple of years. In the last 2 years, they've been the best numbers assisting going forward, like left backs, right backs. They're nowhere near this year because they were doing more of a defensive job. So it's taken Klopp a long time to work out that. I mean, Fabinho is fantastic. I mean, like a Rolls Royce, and Karim said, we scored 2 goals and we missed a hatful of chances. That could have been 7-0 today. But the key to it today was we created chances. It looked like the slick, quick 1-2s and the balls into the box. Where if we scored 5 today, it wouldn't have been out of order. So, no, it's positive, and they were talking about it a little bit after the game, and I think they said that the next leg is about a month away, 3 or 4 weeks away. We can get some. I mean, Henderson should be back by then. Something tells me someone's going to be coming back, centre back wise by then, perhaps. So, and Salah at the end when he spoke, I mean, I can't see us finishing in the top 4. But if you play like that, that's the kind of we play with that kind of
zip
rhythm, and that kind of we could win 6 or 7 games quite easily. That's the type of football. But like Panning said the other day as well, Fabinho sits in front of that back 2, protects them. And I said the other week, if we've got the ball, it doesn't matter who plays centre back. So it was it was good. It was encouraging. It was good, and it was just good to see him at the end of the game smiling and enjoying it. You know what I mean? It's been a tough time,
isn't it? He's Nashers.
Tough time. And, it's good to see. It's good to see, and let's just try and build on that now. I mean, like I said, in 3 or 4 weeks' time, when the quarterfinals start, lots of teams are going to be in lots of different places. Injuries. I mean, even tonight they're talking about on BT Sport that Man City are favourites to win it. A team that have never won it, and you've got us, and you've got Real Madrid still in it, and you've got
Bayern Munich
teams, multiple winners of the competition. And they're trying to tell me that Man City are favourites to win it. It's bullshit. So
I guess they're going on form. I guess.
But I mean, like I said, in a month's time, it's the quarterfinals. So let's just build on what we've got. I mean, it was refreshing. It was nice to see.
Yeah, and no abusive texts now from the old all the other friends of other clubs.
Yeah, they've gone quiet. Gone quiet today.
Yeah, I don't think their internet's working tonight. No internet tonight.
They're more worried about the Greeks tomorrow night in the Europa Cup.
Yeah.
Giant fixture for them. No, we worry about our own business, and I think.
No, I know. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, for me, it's just nice that we're not just coming on here saying, I don't know what's happened again. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what the last few of these conversations have been, and rightly so, because it's been like a head scratcher. But we have been saying for, I think, since we started these conversations, Fabinho has to play in the midfield. You've got the centre backs, play them in there, let him sit in front. And Ferdinand said it tonight in his analysis. He said having Fabinho in front of the two centre backs, it stops the ball into feet to the striker, and it allows the centre backs to drop back a little bit to prevent the ball over the top. So tonight, I think once they got in behind us with the ball over the top, once in 95 minutes, whatever it was. That proves it.
Looking at that midfield, okay, the three-man midfield, I mean, we've given Thiago a hard time this season because he hasn't benefited from playing where he should play. And now we're seeing that tonight. Fabinho picks himself in that position. And this Wijnaldum business about a contract, I mean, I've got to tell you, we've got a fit squad. I'm not sure Wijnaldum gets in the team because Thiago does the link into the front three. Fabinho helps plug the holes at the back. Henderson, Curtis Jones, Naby Keita, and Gini Wijnaldum are all fighting for one spot, in my opinion. And, that he is by no means an automatic choice to play ahead of those others.
Yeah. I agree with you. He's not in terms of the kind of player. If it depends what you want from your midfielder. If you want a dynamic player, a more dynamic player, it's Curtis Jones or Keita. But what Wijnaldum brings to the team is he brings that leadership stuff that Klopp likes. And you've heard the play. I mean, whether we see it or not in the game, that he's one of the leaders of the team. They've said it before that in the dressing room, they're a group of players that are the leadership team, if you like, are Milner, Wijnaldum, and Van Dijk. They're the four that rally the troops at half-time. That's what I've heard from them. So I think Klopp as well. Klopp loves Wijnaldum. He loves Wijnaldum. Me and Bruno used to talk about it before. Houllier used to love Heskey. Heskey couldn't hit the ball sometimes. Houllier, come on, Heskey, you play Heskey. He'd play him all the time, no matter what. Some managers, there's Rafa Benitez as well.
The thing is,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like Gini as well, he can play a couple of positions. Like for Holland, he plays like a number 10 role, so he gets a few goals. That game against Barcelona last year, he can be that impact player that comes on and changes the game. Sometimes you need a player, like we need that big squad. You can see how much we've suffered this season with having a few injuries, and it's set us back. Like, there's points we could have had if we had a bigger squad. The centre back, like we said, earlier, that if we had a couple of, if they'd got signed another player for Lovren, we wouldn't have been in this dire position.
Yeah, but our
midfielders have been playing centre back for almost half the season, more than half the season, let's say. So I feel like Gini does deserve he deserves that contract. I'm a bit like.
I don't think they don't want to give him a contract. I think the issue with the contract is how long it's going to be for. I don't think Liverpool don't want to give him one. I think he's looking at a 4-year contract, or something along those lines. And 4 years is too long. We're not Arsenal that give 32-year-old players 3-year contracts on 200 grand a week. So it's down to that the 4 years is too much. In 4 years' time,
I think they should give him a 3-year contract.
Yeah, more money. 3 years and more money.
Boost up his pay a bit.
That'd be the same as 4 and the same money then.
Yeah, but not so much, but a little bit more than, So, just meet each other in the middle. Yeah, don't forget, he's delivered us the Champions League. He's delivered us the league as well. He's been loyal.
You have to listen. You have to be very, very careful when you say Divock Origi delivered us the Champions League and the league, and he shouldn't be there today. I know he assisted tonight with a great ball, but that's not enough. I mean, this is the difference between being ruthless in your squad and being sentimental in your squad. You know, Man City.
I agree with that, but it's just like you've got to look at the amount of minutes the guy's played as well. So with Origi, you know, he might have scored those critical goals, but he's not delivered too much on the pitch as minutes wise. You know, he's not, especially this season. He's almost been non-existent. You know.
Anyway,
I feel like we should cash in on Origi now and probably get someone up and coming. Whether it's Haaland, whether it's Mbappe, who's not up and coming, proven. But if we can find someone else who's like, can take that, learn from what we've got, and then take the mantelpiece off, whether it's Salah or Mane, you know.
I'd be very surprised if Origi is still in the team next year. I think he's going. He's going in the summer. He has to go.
Shaqiri has to go as well.
He has to want first team football. He can't expect to be a sub all the time. Surely, he's got to go and win it.
Yeah. We would. Let's hope we can get at least 20, 25 million for him and snap their hands off. Take it.
Mbappe's the one.
Yeah. Well, listen. If the rumors about the Nike deal and that is true, then that's a possibility. But look, we don't know. We need better backup. We need another Jota type signing. A quality reinforcement, because Jota, the way he's fitted into Liverpool, he's part of that front equation now. You can play
really
him.
Good game today.
Yeah, he had a good game. For me, Mane was very... I
don't know what happened to Mane, but I was just going to talk about Mane, but he's below par. It's about everything about him is kind of his control of the ball, distribution, his positioning. It's just all his levels have dropped. I don't know. Yeah. Even his fighting spirit, normally you can't get the ball off him. But now anyone could just come and just push him and he'd fall.
He fell over like very easily tonight. Very easily.
Yeah.
And there was a moment where, do you remember when they were all attacking and they had that ball that went across and they all missed it?
Yeah.
The ball just seemed to, it's just like, it was like slow motion pass. I was like, what's going on?
I think there was one bit in the first half where he tried to chest it and control it, and the ball went, a good couple of meters away from him. You're a professional footballer. You should be doing that day in, day out in training, and you can't control a ball like that. But
I take heart from how they looked at the end of the game, and
they looked happy.
Hoping now that might be a turning point in our season. They've got something in the locker for 3 or 4 weeks' time. They can concentrate on. I think we've got about a 3-week break anyway from the Premiership after Arsenal.
We've got Wolves on Monday.
And then we've got Arsenal.
And then Arsenal after that.
There's a big break.
Couple of weeks.
I think it's 3 weeks before we have a Premier League game. I think tonight might be a bit of a turning point for the rest of our season.
Van Dijk might be back after the Arsenal game.
No, he hasn't kicked the ball yet. He hasn't done any non-contact football yet. That's the key. The fact that he hasn't done any contact sport or contact, he's done a lot of ball work and, running and all the rest of it, but there's been no contact. So that's the key. When you see him contact training, then you know that he's close.
That's what the break could be for.
Absolutely. But let's take heart from that and let's.
I would not risk him. If I would be honest, I wouldn't risk him. It's so crucial as it's been proven this season. Absolutely crucial. So I would make sure that he's absolutely fit to bring him back, and then maybe towards the end of the season, if he's absolutely kind of coming back into fitness, give him half an hour there or there. But I would not risk him unless we're in the Champions League final, and then it's a different story. that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going to get the big boys, Barcelona, no, we're not Barcelona, but PSG, Barcelona are out, Juventus are out, but
we would have prayed for Barcelona.
Yeah. if we get one of the big boys, then we're going to need him back quicker. But like you say, it's not worth risking him because he could be out for another season.
Yeah.
Let's get him back. Let's take our time. Phillips is doing a good job. Kabak, it looks like he's sorted his feet out and he's not making those mistakes and he's understanding the way Klopp wants to play. It takes a little while for these guys to get the gist of the way Klopp wants to come out and build from the back, and the interlink between the midfield and the front three as well. So hopefully this little bit of period of time where they're going to be on the international breaks, their link-up's going to be a bit better. It's going to be much better. They're going to have time to be able to,
because they're not letting the players go away, are they? They're telling them don't go.
Well, Brazil, they're not letting any of the Brazil. I think over South America, yeah.
No, I mean, it's definitely not those. So unless the games are played in a neutral venue, like the way it happened tonight with this Champions League game, they played in Budapest, which is a kind of a neutral thing, and it's allowing people to go in and out. I don't know; it hasn't been decided yet, but they could do that.
Let's hope.
It will be like lots of teams will do the same thing. It will just say like, we're not going to let the players go, and then it just messes up the whole international calendar.
No injuries, please. No more injuries.
Yeah,
Internationals. We send about 5 back and only one comes. We send the 5 out and only one comes back. You know what I mean? The rest gets injured. I don't know what happened. It's always the international breaks that does us. What is it? We had Gomez. The ball weren't even anywhere near him, and the man gets injured. You know what I mean? We don't need any of this.
Back in the day, me and Bruno used to dread international breaks.
Oh my God!
It was always going to be an injury. Always.
You're not getting back your players. Never.
Well, do you know one player that never shouldn't go onto an international break is Keita.
Yeah.
He goes every time he goes. I think he's gone away 3 times, and 3 times has got injured during it. You know, and we've missed that. We've missed him for 3 or 4 months. That's the one guy.
I don't think he's put together 25, 30 appearances for Liverpool yet. In 2 seasons, 2.5 seasons. So, yeah, we need him fit. But look, we've had a good night tonight. Good seeing you all. Good speaking. And let's move on now to Wolves. We've got Wolves on Monday now, right?
It's a Monday night, I think. Yes.
Okay, so
is it home or away? I'd rather.
It's away.
Away, so. Good. All right. Okay.
Hopefully, there's a few mistakes by Conor Cody. You know?
I think they should declare an like a health emergency in Anfield, so that there are no games in there.
Until the fans come back, no one can play there.
Yeah, all games are played somewhere else.
Well, our next 2, Wolves is away, and the Arsenal game's away as well. So
I think so.
Good.
Yeah.
Panny, last word from you. You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I've called it, so I'm happy. Yeah.
Good. All right, so we'll have our pre-match for Wolves on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday afternoon. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Take it easy, man.
Nice one.
Right,
yeah.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Good to see you, my friend.
Take care. Bye.
Karim, take care.
Take care, mate.
Bye.